friends, welcome back to Stories and Crafts. This week our theme is all about holiday traditions. The first holiday we're going to read about is Hanukkah. The Hanukkah mice. It was the first night of Hanukkah. The mouse family scampered out of their mouse hole and up the basement stairs. They watched Mr. Silman, one of the big people, lift the Shamas candle, say the prayers, and light the first Hanukkah candle. Now it's time for Racheal to open her first Hanukkah gift, he said. Racheal couldn't wait. She unwrapped the big box in the middle of the living room. She gasped at what she saw, an exquisitely carved dollhouse with a porch and white trim that wrapped around the outside like the frosting on a wedding cake. Each window had a set of tiny lace curtains in it. "It's beautiful," Racheal said. "May I play with it now?" "Not until after dinner," said Mrs. Silman. Mindy Mouse tugged her little brother's tail. "Mitchell, it's just the right size for us," she whispered. "Yeah, you're right," said Mitchell. The mouse family watched the Silmans eat their holiday supper. They watched Racheal play with the dollhouse after dessert. They scurried behind Mr. Silman as he carried the dollhouse to Racheal's room. They watched as Racheal finally fell asleep. Then Mindy poked Mitchell. "Come on, let's explore." "Shh," said Mama. "Hurry," said Papa. The mice skittered inside the dollhouse. "This place would be really cool if it had some furniture," said Mitchell. "Look at me, I can do somersaults," said Mindy. On the second night of Hanukkah, the mouse family watched Mr. Silman light the second candle. Racheal opened another Hanukkah gift. It was a miniature wingback chair with a little matching stool. "Just right for tiny feet," said Racheal. When the mouse family visited the dollhouse later that night, the wing chair was sitting in the living room. Papa settled into it with a smile. On the third night, Racheal's gift was a little sofa. She laughed, "Just right for a tiny family." And sure enough, later that night, the mouse family found it next to the wingback chair. "Look at me," said Mindy, bouncing up and down on the cushions as Mitchell threw a pillow at her. On the fourth night, Racheal got a set of little plates. "Just right for tiny latkes," she said. When the mouse family saw the plates later, they had tiny latkes with applesauce on them. "Yum," said Mitchell. "I wonder where those latkes came from," Mama said. On the fifth night, there was a bureau in the bedroom with some Hanukkah gelt. And on the sixth night, 2 beds appeared, each with a dreidel on the pillow. "Hey," said Mindy, giving one a spin. "Wow," said Mitchell, spinning the other. "I wonder where all this came from," said Mama. Then, on night number 7, Racheal's gift was a table and chairs. The mouse family found them right in the middle of the dollhouse dining room. The table was covered with a special Hanukkah cloth. "I wonder where that tablecloth came from," said Mama. On the last night of Hanukkah, Racheal's 8th gift was a new miniature menorah. "Perfect," she said. When the menorah turned up on the dollhouse dining table, together with a festive holiday meal, the mouse family gathered around. "Our very own menorah for our very own Hanukkah," said Papa. "And so much wonderful food." He lit all 8 electric candles and said the prayers. "Happy Hanukkah," said Mindy and Mitchell. "Happy Hanukkah," said Papa. "I wonder where all this came from," said Mama. And from under the covers, Racheal smiled. The next book is called My First Kwanzaa. Hooray, hooray, it's time to get ready for Kwanzaa. First, we get the kinara. It's made of shiny wood. I put in 7 candles, 3 red, 1 black, 3 green. We light a candle every night to celebrate a special idea. Mommy brings the kikombe, the unity cup. For each child, we place 1 ear of corn called muhindi on a straw mat. My brother adds apples, yams, nuts, and squash. The fruits and vegetables, mazao, remind us of the end of the harvest and the beginning of the planting season. Just like in Africa. Umoja, unity. On the first day of Kwanzaa, neighbors came to visit. We ask, "Habari gani?" That means, "What's the news?" We laugh and talk and sing. We are friends and family. Kujichagulia, self-determination. On the second day of Kwanzaa, I ask Mommy to braid my hair in a fancy African way. It makes me feel proud. Ujima, working together. On the third day of Kwanzaa, we plant flowers in the lot next door. We all work together to make our neighborhood pretty. Ujamaa, helping our neighborhood grow. On the 4th day of Kwanzaa, we buy special food for our celebration. We like to shop in our neighborhood stores to keep our businesses strong. Nia, purpose. On the 5th day of Kwanzaa, I dream of what I can be. Someday I will be an African dancer like my Aunt Tasha. Kuumba, creativity. On the 6th day of Kwanzaa, my cousin and I paint a clay pot and weave some baskets. We will make our house beautiful. Imani, faith. On the 7th day of Kwanzaa, we light the last candle to show our faith in ourselves, our family, our future, and our past. Grandma gives us sawadi, gifts for promises we have kept all year, a handmade doll for me, and an African shaker gourd for my brother. At last it is time for feast. We call it karamu. Friends come over and everyone cooks delicious African food. The house smells so good. Spicy chicken and sweet yams. We all take a sip from the unity cup and share our wonderful meal. Then we sing, dance, play music, and celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa. This next book is pretty exciting. This is a guessing book. So it's going to give you some clues about a Christmas item or character, and then you have to try to guess what it is. It's called What Am I? Christmas. I'm topped with a golden star, and my needles are green. What am I? What could I be? I am an evergreen, a Christmas tree. That's me. I make music cheery and bright, and my feathery wings are beautiful and light. What am I? What could I be? I'm an angel, a Christmas angel. That's me. I am frosted and sweet. I have cinnamon candy eyes and gumdrop buttons. What am I? What could I be? What do you think? I am a gingerbread. That's me. I am made of evergreens and decorated with bows. I welcome all of the Christmas guests. What am I? What could I be? What do you think? Did you guess a wreath? I am a wreath, a Christmas wreath. That's me. Up, up, and away, I fly Santa's sleigh. What am I? What could I be? I am Santa's reindeer. That's me. I am made of cloth and hang by the fireplace waiting for Santa. What am I? What could I be? I am a Christmas stocking. That's me. I am rolled from snow and wear a black top hat. I have button eyes and a carrot for a nose. What am I? What could I be? I'm a snowman. That's me. I am wrapped in dazzling colors and decorated with a bow. A surprise hides inside me. What am I? What could I be? I am a Christmas present. That's me. My ears are pointy and I wear a bell on my hat. I love to make toys. What am I? What could I be? I am a Christmas elf. That's me. My red and white stripes swirl around me and I taste like peppermint. What am I? What could I be? I am a sweet treat, a candy cane. That's me. Ho, ho, ho. I have a jolly belly and wear a suit of red and white. What am I? What could I be? Let's see. I am Santa Claus from the North Pole. That's me. What am I? What could I be? I am Christmas. That's me. And then our last book is a Dr. Seuss book. It's called 'Tis the Season. Tis the season. It's time to decorate and to send greetings to family and friends. 'Tis the season for baking and for trying old family recipes. Yuck. 'Tis the season for travel and for families to come together. 'Tis the season to help others and to raise voices in song. 'Tis the season to dream about Santa Claus and for children to laugh and play. 'Tis the season to feast and to remember the true meaning of the holiday. Merry Christmas. So those are the stories for the week about all the different holiday traditions. I hope you enjoyed those stories. And now for our craft, you have two options. You've got a printable craft, which we are making ornaments this week. So for the printable, you'll get one piece of paper that looks like this, and then you can choose to do all of these or just one. I just chose one of these and I cut it out and I colored it. And then I took some of the extra paper that was on the side here. I just cut like a strip And I cut it and made a little loop, so I glued it on the back and the front here so that I had a little loop in case I wanted to hang it up somewhere. And then for your curbside craft, we're making a snowflake ornament. So in your craft kit, you'll get some popsicle sticks, some sequins, pom-poms, a ribbon, and one jewel. So when you do your snowflake, you're going to have to be very patient to wait for the glue to dry, which is a little bit hard to do sometimes. So when you first glue one popsicle stick on top of the other, you're going to make like a T, like this. You'll glue it down, and then you're going to want to wait until that dries. And then on top of that, you're going to glue another one diagonally and wait for that to dry. And then one on top of that and let that one dry as well. And so then you'll have your snowflake. So when you glue once that's all dry, you're going to glue your pom-poms on. You should have 8 little pom-poms, and then you glue those on the very edges here, and then in the middle you can glue your sequins. I think I put extra sequins in each of the bags just in case, but be careful when you open your bag. You don't want to dump it out everywhere because you'll lose your sequins. So just be super careful because they're very tiny and hard to move sometimes. So you'll glue those. I glued them like in the middle, and then in the very center I put a jewel. So yours might be blue or white or silver. There's some different colors. And then finally, once everything's all dry, you're going to want to flip it over, and then on the back you're going to take your ribbon, and on either side, each edge of the ribbon, you're going to glue it onto the popsicle stick so that it makes a loop. And then once that's dry, you can hang it up somewhere. You can hang it on your Christmas tree or on your door. So those are your 2 options for your crafts. I hope you enjoyed the stories and crafts this week, and we'll see you next time.